What up? Set this gimbal up. I figured I'd go live because I haven't gone live for a while. I'm in the middle of making a bunch of CDI coil combos and harnesses, and just figured I'll go live while I do it. What up, MD? How we doing? What's up, Slick? Is that Slick? Slick05, Daryl, how we doing? Dang, got a lot of people coming in quick. Where are you guys from? Tell me where you're from, what do you ride? I'm just gonna kind of work while I talk to you guys. And I can help you with like any problems that you're having or whatever. You guys are keeping me company while I'm making these harnesses. Indonesia, huh? Dang. God, I want to go to Indonesia so bad. Bali. AJ13. Amsterdam. We got a Mad Dog GY6 in the house. Nice. Ruckus Life. Hondas, yep. Sweet, I'm glad my Ruckus videos are helping you. I try to make it easy. I freaking love this stuff anyway. Are you from Bali? Is that where you're from? I'm honestly gonna go there. I swear to God. It's a 26-hour flight from here. I love Thailand. Everything I hear about Bali is just like kind of like Thailand as well. What else we got? About to get that EFI hooked up. I actually have EFI going right now. Here, check this out. I've been kind of tinkering. Been tinkering with this tune. See if I can start this with my foot. Hold the brake with my foot. Oh yeah. Got our hand tuner up here. Whoa. Almost lost the computer. Yeah, I've just been tuning this, but doing that on the back end. The EFI setup's about ready to go. What's the horsepower on the EFI? Well, you don't really do EFI for horsepower. I mean, you will get it. You'll get horsepower. It's not like, I wouldn't consider it a performance upgrade. It's more for like, you hate messing with your carburetor. You just want something that works. That's what I would use it for. But yeah, the EFI I think is probably going to be out in a month, something like that. I got a few beta testers testing right now the 170. I feel good with the 150. The 150 is ready to go. I just need to finish that video. See what that said. Any experience with the Daytona? Funny you asked. The Daytona motor. Not really yet. Check this out. Daytona 190. Oh yeah. That's going in a build series that's coming. It's a secret right now, but I'll give you a hint. Give you a little hint. This is gonna be a 2-second hint. There you go. That's your hint. And that Daytona 190 is gonna get EFI if it can support it. If the charging system can support it. Yeah, that EFI stuff. The EFI, I think I got the pricing down. $585 for the 150cc, $595 for the 171cc/190cc, and then if you want the rolling wrench adapter, so you don't have to do any type of cutting or splicing, which is going to be 99% plug and play. But if you have the rolling wrench harness, then it's like $600 or something like that, because that requires a little bit extra parts. Over a year of work has gone into that sucker. 32 millimeter carb for the Daytona. Well, I'm gonna do EFI. It's a 30 millimeter intake. But it did come with a 190 came with a carburetor. Maybe that's my backup plan. What do you have that 190? What is yours in? Super pumped for it. It's the 2 valve though, not the 4 valve. I bought the Daytona. Put it at 4 valve race head. 32. Right on. Yeah, those Daytona motors. You know, I was gonna get one of those for the Street Cub, but I have a little bit of a secret, a little surprise coming for the Honda Cub. That sucker is getting a Honda Wave motor. I forget which CCs. We're still working that out. I think it's gonna be a 205 CC, something like that. But it'll be a Honda motor going in the Honda Cub, which I'm excited about. Fully built motor coming from the Philippines. My buddy Caesar is putting that together right now. But I will tell you, I'm a little bit nervous to get that thing shipped here. I don't know like what's gonna happen if it gets lost or something. Jarrett, what's up, dude? That's your bike. Yeah, man. That thing's running like a rape 8. I still have some tuning on the CVT I want to do. It's pretty dang good though. You're gonna love it. I mean, look at this. Look at this sucker, Jarrett. This is Jarrett's bike, by the way. I'm gonna set this down. I'm kind of messing with the tune still, but I'm dialing this sucker in. What do you think of that, dude? For those of you that don't know, there, I got a build series going right there, the pinky, right there. Coming, it's coming. All right, what do we got? But yeah, I got a lot of build series coming. Pretty sweet. The one I just showed you, I got 3 build series coming, and this pink one, that one, is going on the lift this weekend, and I should have that sucker done. Yep, that's Jarrett's wife's, right up here. This is a sneak peek. Everything ready to go. Getting ready. But that one over here, we just did a I think you guys seen the last video. This CVT, Jarrett, there it is, live. I know you're a little iffy on the silver. You guys tell Jarrett what you think of this, the colors. You know, kind of got a murdered out bike, but it's got silver open belt. I don't know if he wants your feedback or not, but I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to see what you guys think. I love it. It's got the silver thing here is the case brace. But I did have to, gosh, look how much room is there, you guys. Like, Jarrett, especially. Look how close that case brace is to that wheel. I had to shim the wheel out just slightly. And same with the exhaust. Ruckus life. I think it looks pretty sweet. Yep, Don, we're in Colorado. Got my first UI6. What's the good mods for power I should do first? Depends on your budget, of course, but 10-gram rollers, I would do that right away. Fuel injection pump, where to buy? You can call me, I'll get it for you. That's Warfab. Yep, that's a Warfab case brace. Pretty sweet. I have one on my bike as well. Getting these CDI coil combos going. Colorado's beautiful. I love Denver. Ozark Mountains, I haven't been there, but I heard they're sweet. What is a stock size castle nut on the Honda Cub handlebars? I'm having trouble taking it off. Oh yeah, that's not easy. That's like a spanner nut on the Cub. I don't remember what size. I wish I could tell you like right now. I don't know though. I have to look. What are you guys riding? With me running the 4-valve race head 32mm carb on the Daytona. Oh, the Daytona 150. It's a 150, not a 190. I see. How much more power do you think I can gain with a stroker crank? I don't. The Daytona motor. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Daytona motor, dude. That's brand new to me. I don't know much, but I can tell you one thing. 4-valve head. The last time I did that on a GY6. Damn, I wasn't impressed. It wasn't really. It was a lot of money for a little bit of results. In my opinion, the 4-valve wasn't worth it. But I do know, I looked up the dyno numbers on that Daytona, and it was like 3 extra horsepower with the 4-valve. So maybe it's better for that bike than the GY6. Kimco People 2T, nice. Well, check this out. Kimco People 2T. I just got this shock. As you know, those on the Kimco People, the shock is like not that great. Look at this sucker. So go on the website pretty quick. That'll really improve the suspension on that Kimco People. It's probably one of the fastest 50cc stock bikes I know of. Those Kimco Peoples. What else we got? 185cc Sprint 4T. Is that 185? Was that a board up from a 150? 150cc GY6 ruck? Sweet. I saw the video on the EFI, but I couldn't find it in the NCY store. Oh, NCY store. I think that's somebody else's website. We're rollingwrenchdenver.com. And the EFI kit is not out yet. It's just we're just testing right now, unless it comes through my hands. I mean, the 150, I'll 150 I'll sell you. You give us a ring. I got 2 of them that are going out this week, a 150 and a 171. One of them's going on a Polaris, what do you call it, like 150 side-by-side kids thing. Stella 150 2-stroke. Looking for a new exhaust. I could help. If it's for the ruckus, I can definitely help. Do you know where I can buy an OEM low, high beam indicator light? What is that for, the ruckus? If so, just go to Partzilla. Love your work. Thank you, man. Jarrett. Yeah, do you like that? Do you like that cover now that you've seen it, like kind of like live? I really love it, but it doesn't matter if I like it. You gotta like it. I'm not planning to leave the 150 anywhere near stock. I don't blame you. I have that problem. Watching from Detroit. Detroit Down River Club scooters, or scooter club. Nice. Cubs like years ago for $10,000 around my area. We were jealous. Well, anybody want to buy it? $10,000. I'll sell you the Cub. One step. The guy from T-Bolt USA told me he's running this. T-Bolt like knows their stuff. I wouldn't be the guy to talk to about that Daytona motor. T-Bolt, yeah, that's the ones you need to talk to. How big can I go with for 150cc with the case machining? I think it's a 63 millimeter on the GY6. Makes it like a 190cc. Just trying to buy your front brakes. Oh yeah, I remember you. Yeah, it won't work with the two-piece. I don't know why. I was asking FLP, the guy that makes those, and he said that if you give me the actual wheels that you're using, then he can maybe help. So email me the actual wheels, the design, you know, and everything. And I can tell you if it works. Just I'll ask him. Watching from the Philippines, nice. Forgot how to say hello in Filipino. Our wiring harness that we make, that I'm making right now, my boy Caesar in the Philippines makes these for me. This is a part of the harness. So I support the Philippines, man. I like to help him out and his family. It's cool. Thanks. How do you say thank you in Filipino? I'm curious. We got 2 Filipinos. Sweet. I love Asia. Salamat. Did I say that right? Salamat? I gotta learn that one. Salamat. I think last time I tried to learn it, you like go to Google and you click it and it like says it for you. Perfect. Salamat. I can't forget that. Matt. Salamat. Salamat. Is it Salamat or Salamat? Do I sell GY6 ankle biter covered? Yeah, I do. I don't have everything on the website, but you can just email us. I can show you the different options. It's the morning time in the Philippines, I think. I need parts for my 150. Email us. What do you need? (9:05 a.m. in the Philippines. Yeah, tell me what you need. I have a Canadian distributor. I can send parts for your GY6. you're saying, Paul. You're writing in Filipino. Like I said, this sucker is made in the Philippines using our parts. It makes my life so much easier when I build these kits. You need a decent exhaust. You have the GY6, right? Honestly, like, exhaust is so damn expensive. I think I would budget $350 for an exhaust, nice one. How can I get the variator nut off without the tool? I have tried an impact. Dude, buy an impact from Amazon. Type in Kawasaki impact gun. That's the one you need. It plugs into a cigarette lighter. That son of a gun. I use that like with rolling wrench out in the field. There's never been anything that I couldn't get off. Or you can buy a variator flywheel holding tool. What's the weather like where you guys are? I'm starting to talk about the weather. Jesus, that means I'm running out of stuff to talk about. It's like 70 degrees here though. Nice day. It's supposed to be crappy on Friday though. Cold. I've been working on a wideband O2 sensor setup for people like buy my EFI kit and need a wideband. Hopefully that'll come out too soon. I'm just sourcing everything right now. $41 degrees. Is that the one that you from Delaware? 41 degrees in Delaware. Jared, if you're still watching, I got to get these bikes done so you can enjoy this nice weather in Colorado, huh? I've had his bikes for like 2 months because powder coat drags their feet, man. Yeah, so I have 2 build series coming. I have you've already seen that build, Jared's bike, silver one. And the pink one, the Vice City looking bike, Christina's bike, that's Jared's wife. That one's coming. That one's going to be a really good one. And then I have another build series for this chick here in Denver. Do you guys realize I built 3 Ruckuses this year and 4 Ruckuses this year, and 3 of them have been for girls. Kind of crazy because you don't see girls like very often riding these things. But then I have that other one coming, and then we have 2 mystery builds over there that I'll surprise you guys with. Definitely not something that I normally do. The cost on the EFI, so the 150cc is $585. The 171/190cc is 580. So what is it? 585, 575. I don't know. Somewhere around that price. I haven't decided. 585 probably. You'll see it come up on the website. But keep in mind, it's 99% plug and play. No tuning with a computer. A tuner comes with it, a hand tuner, which I'll show you in just a minute. You guys probably already seen it if you've watched the other videos. Just like, let me get this thing clamped real quick. What about this lighter? The beer lighter. One CDI coil combo done. So if whoever ordered the blue, it's coming. You guys, if you're watching. All right, here's the hand tuner. Let me I gotta set this down. Flip this around. Here's the hand tuner right here. So if I want to tune like the idle, so we'll go. It's idling right now like 15. Oh. So if I want to tune the idle, then I just push the middle button. Oh, I already saved that. So it's idling right now at like 1900, something like that. So I'm going to go over to 15, and I can raise the idle way up to like, I'm not raising the idle, I'm raising the fuel mixture at 15. 30%, push enter. That's one way. Then I can come back down. This is the hand tuner, it comes with it. But honestly, on this bike, it doesn't need that hand tuner. It doesn't need that hand tuner because I've tuned it 100% using the computer. That's our base tune. Brought my Honda Zoomer from Japan with me to the US. You know what I want to know? The Honda Zoomer does not have a right hand control. No kill switch on the right hand control, I should say. I want to make these CDI coil combos for the Zoomer. Maybe you can get a hold of me and we can work something out to make them work for the Zoomer. Do you supply the weld-on nipple for the exhaust? You don't need that weld-on nipple. I don't use an O2 sensor. This is a plug-and-play system, no welding, which is way better because the O2 sensor only tunes from idle to 4,000 RPM. After that, it's all tuned, so that's a waste if you ask me. What time is it? I don't know. What time is it? If I had to guess, like 7 or something. EFI turbo, 232 is getting a turbo. Yeah, I don't really have high hopes that it'll work, but we're gonna find out. There's nobody that's documented the GY6 turbo. It's always like here's my turbo, turn it off. That's the end of the video. They don't show you anything. So I'm gonna find out for myself. The 150cc starts up and runs with miss, but when I try to pull off, it cuts off. What causes that? Tracy, do you have any air filter modifications? I bet you do. Either that or your air box is cracked. Let me know. Just ordered a Superflow carb. J&J Power Sports Superflow exhaust for the QMB 139. Nice. You can make those QMB 139s go. How much for a totally built 232 and CVT ready to go? About $3,200 for a complete drop-in motor. 232, they're expensive. Yeah, anybody can make a snail spool, correct? Why not just get a bigger bike, they say sometimes. Because small bikes are fun, man. It's funny, I started on, my first bike was a Ninja 600. Doing wheelies all over town, being an idiot. Always had street bikes. Then I did custom choppers. Now I'm in scooters. Scooters are the funnest though. I'm telling you. You don't get in trouble either. Alright, blue one, ready to go. Done. What is the kill switch? What's the purpose? This is the kill switch. Right here. The purpose is like the bike's flooring it, you're freaking out, the engine won't turn off, you just flip it. That's actually on, that's kill. The Honda Zoomers don't have a kill switch for whatever reason. Which I learned the other day. I'm 40. Had a ton of bikes, still love my scooter more. Yeah, I do. I love the scooter. I've had tons of bikes, tons of scooters. My favorite is the Ruckus. I don't know, that Cup's pretty fun too. You guys don't have the Ruckus in the Philippines, do you? Oh yeah, that lens, man. Comes here, it gets here tomorrow. Jarrett, that build series is all gonna be done on that lens. I'm super excited for that. I should have that Ruckus probably done in like 2 days, if I guessed. If I was to guess. The hardest thing about Ruckus builds is making sure you have everything powder coated, ready to go. That's like the biggest thing with the building a Ruckus. It's never about assembly. Well, it is for sure, but that's like as far as timing goes, like how long it takes. I mean, if you want to do the wiring harness with this harness that I'm making right now, it takes 20 minutes to do a wiring harness on a GY6 Ruckus. Watch lots of your vids. Helpful. Sweet. I mean, not having the kill switch, that's kind of like a personal preference. You want it or not. I honestly like to have like all functionality if I can, unless it takes away from the way it looks. Like if you have a sweet look, like my 232 Ruckus. I don't have a kill switch. I just use the key. .250cc dirt bike motor in your Ruckus, full manual, classic. That's like that 232 that I have that, I mean, probably doesn't compare to your 5-speed, but I remember this Harley dude, he's like trying to pass me real quick behind me, he's like, whoa! And like right when he got on the side of me, I nailed it, and he's like double looked, so he got the light, he's like, what the hell's in that? And I'm like, let's race at the light. Then I'll tell you what's in it. I beat him about to like 45, then he passed. But and I told him, and he's like, what the hell? It's pretty classic. What we got? Any experience with the fan engines? Yeah. Back in the day, I used to really be into pit bike motors, like with the CRF 50. We used to do like circle wheelies in the parking lot and stuff. Shit, I just realized this is not done. Hang on. So yeah, I have experience with the LaFan motor, or that type of motor. I just don't know specifics, like that Daytona 4-valve, I don't know like a ton about it. I'm still kind of learning. It's new to me. Let me get this thing. I'm burning this heat wrap. You guys hear that? Someone's freaking hot rodding the hell, having a burnout or something. Damn. Not like a V-twin. 1 second. Sorry. Alright. I live in Miami-Dade. I love Miami, man. So you're so lucky. Nice. I've been pulled over by a few cops, but they have no idea if it's stock or not, so they let me go. Yeah, same with me. So how many different pairs of sunglasses do you have? Shit, probably I don't know, 20 or something. Dude, you know what? You guys know what the secret is? All right, so this pair of glasses that I have is my most expensive pair, and god damn it, what a piece of shit. These are what are they called? Persals, $600. No, I'm never gonna do that again. I go to Zenni. I can get a prescription pair of glasses, like with nice lenses, for like $30. 20 pairs of glasses for the price of one glass. Zenni. Actually, you know what? I reached out to them and told them I have like a ton of their glasses and they should sponsor my YouTube. Yeah, they didn't want to. It would have been perfect. Everybody I've ever talked to says the life of others will really even start adding power. I've had terrible luck with my LaFan motor. Have you had terrible luck with your LaFan motor or everything attached to it? That's hard to believe. Those things are freaking bulletproof. No airflow control. No air filter. That's why, Tracy. If you have no air filter, your carburetor is going to lean way out. And what you need to do is you need to raise the jets, the main jet. I would go 3 sizes bigger on the main jet and go 1 size bigger on the pilot. And then if you can, raise that needle up as well. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check that carburetor video that I just put out. Or get the stock airbox and put that back on. Because you have to have that perfect mixture of air and fuel. And when you pull that air filter off, your perfect mixture is not perfect anymore. You're getting way too much air. Just a minute, guys. Two of them died from the timing chain jumping valves into the piston. Really? Holy crap. I've never seen such a thing. Do you like ride the hell out of it, like tons of miles on it? Those things are normally so reliable. Well, I haven't used them for years, but when we did. How much for shipping to Miami? And it will go 80 plus. Yes, definitely it will go 80 plus. So if you're talking about the 232, that would be free shipping. You buy it for $3,200, free shipping. But it's going to take about like 3 weeks to a month to assemble because I got to get all the parts from Taiwan. So when I swap, maybe I'll give you the free Get motor. Give it to somebody that needs it, because man, that's super generous. But I have got Get motors coming out of my ears. I actually had to get rid of a few. The question is that my motor is stock engine. Just change air filter. Oh. Stock engine. You change your air filter, your intake, you're going to have to do a rejet for sure. If you're going to do that, you might as well complete the circle by changing the exhaust as well, because if you're letting more air in, you want more air going out. It's kind of like running a marathon. When you breathe in real nice. When you breathe out, cover your mouth. That's like intake, free-flowing, exhaust, not free-flowing. It's not balanced. What's a good engine to upgrade that came out of the Chinese quad? I don't know. I don't know what motor you have in there, but those Chinese motors are actually not that bad. It's normally like the electricals that are attached to it. You should host a ruckus meetup. You're right. I should do that this summer. Maybe do that. I honestly enjoy working on this stuff more than I like riding them, but I do definitely like riding them. People think I'm freaking nuts, but the truth. Hey Don, how you doing? Is that Donovan or Don? Donovan Duvall, I bet you that's who you are. What's up, man, if that's you? He's doing a Met Ruck build, if that's Donovan. And the freaking rear powder-coated frame is lost in UPS right now. Son of a gun. It's gonna suck. I'm getting behind here. If I had to upgrade my GY6 to from 125 to 177, would I need to swap the carb or just put in larger jets? You can just put larger jets, but I recommend swapping the carb. I'd do like a 28 millimeter or a 30 millimeter. OKO carb. Or a 30 millimeter or 171 EFI kit. Is it possible to have too big of an exhaust? Yes. Is it possible to have too big of an exhaust? On a Ruckus, definitely. So there's normally on a Ruckus you can buy for a 50cc, we're talking 26 millimeter exhaust or a 16 millimeter exhaust. If you have the stock carb and put a 26 millimeter exhaust on there, that thing's gonna go from like running 40 miles an hour to like 20 miles an hour. Literally sucks. So you got to do a 16. I wouldn't go any bigger than a 16 millimeter header pipe on a stock Get motor, unless you're doing a 20 millimeter carburetor or our EFI kit that it's not out yet. I actually have this build series, or these performance upgrades for a Ruckus that I've been working on since November. I don't want to put it out yet because I want to make sure we have all the parts on the website. Salamat. Oh, is that what we say? Yeah, Donovan. Dang it. I know, we're waiting for that frame. It better come because that is gonna suck. That means I gotta order a new frame. I gotta grind the tabs off, powder coat it. And the hub's in there too, Donovan. Son of a gun. Positive energy. It'll come tomorrow, guaranteed. Any experience with the inner rotor kits and light and flywheel? On a pit bike, it makes a really big difference. But then you lose like your lights. You lose your, your headlights, tail lights, all that. You're just running it on the battery. It's good for race. How much is a used Ruckus in our area? They're insane expensive for some reason. That one right there, that pink one, $400. $400. But that's not normal. Normally about $1,500 to $2,000 for a used one in Denver, Colorado. But you got to keep your eye out. You can find one that doesn't run. I bought another one for $750 one time. Yeah, it looks like $1,500 to $2,000 is like the normal price for a Ruckus, I think, around the country. But if you're gonna GY6 it, you don't have to buy a whole Ruckus. Just make sure you buy a frame. $1,700 in Canada. I have a 2008 250 Raquetta. What are your thoughts on this type of bike? 250. Gosh, I gotta be honest, those 250s, the 250cc, there's not a lot of parts available for them, and the parts that are available are so damn expensive. I know you're not gonna wanna hear this, but I wouldn't recommend that bike just based on that. But if you haven't owned it, ride the hell out of it. It'll last you. Just, I would recommend checking out our Chinese scooter upgrade kit for that. because there is like selective parts on a Chinese scooter that don't like to last really, and that's pretty much all the rubber. I ripped off the Ecotron kit. It was too hard to program. I have the $40 Bart can exhaust, 170cc big bore kit. I kept the Ecotron wideband O2 setup for tuning, and did the starter clutch upgrade. Sorry about that Ecotron thing. Dang it. It's probably a lot like what I'm dealing with, my kit, because you know our EFI kit is not like my kit. It's a kit that I made my kit by adding a bunch of stuff to it. But I can tell you that the software is probably pretty dang close to the same. It's not easy, really not easy. But what parts do you need? You get the 170cc with exhaust. Do you have a carburetor? Do you have like a 28 or 30 millimeter carburetor? I do a 28 millimeter if you're a mile above sea level. 30 millimeter if you are at sea level. What's the biggest stable engine? I don't know, that 232 is pretty dang reliable, but I don't know, the 171 is probably would be my recommendation. Greetings from Norway. Nice. You know who I've been following? You guys know who Wim Hof is? Wim Hof? I think he's from Norway. I'm like a health nut. The Wim Hof method, breathing technique thing, freaking sweet. I've been doing that like every day for like 6 months. Freezing cold showers. It's great. Yeah, I know I'm nuts. Oh, I see. 30 millimeter in Boston. You got the transmission kit. You got the intake. You could do for that 171. You can do a head breather. You can do that crankcase breather. That'll wake it up just a little bit. You're talking minor. If you don't have any CVT work done, do that. I think that's it. It comes to mind. 171, you got the carb, you got the CVT, you got the exhaust. Yeah, that's pretty much like the basics. No problem, man. I don't mind answering your question. Have you thought about doing a PCX ruckus swap? No. The reason why, first of all, PCX is pretty expensive. And most of the time you would want to do a PCX. First of all, you do it because it's Honda, which is great. The other reason why you do it is because it's fuel injected. Well, that's like one of the main parts. Well, I already have a fuel injection kit, our own, so that eliminates that. But the TITA parts out of Taiwan are literally just as good, maybe better than Honda parts. So, in my opinion, the TITA motor parts and my EFI would be a little bit better than swapping the PCX. Plus they have the PCX is mounted from the bottom, which looks a little bit goofy, I think, for the Ruckus PCX swap. How fast will the 171 go? Maybe like 65 around there, something like that. That's up here though, you know, and you could also do a transmission kit too. Just with, oh, that's one thing you can do. What was his name? Billy? Billy, you can do a transmission kit to make your top speed better. But yeah, like 60, 65 here in Denver, something like that. Full CVT, variator, synthetic, everything. What's the difference between my 171 kit and a TITA kit? TITA kit's better, to be honest with you. I can get a TITA kit, but most people don't want to pay for it. There's not a difference except for the build quality is a little bit better. Both of them are made in Taiwan. I mean, there's nothing wrong with my kit, but the TITA stuff is really, really nice. Ours would be like the middle range, not low end, and Tita's like top end, you know, high, super high class parts. I can get both though, just let me know. Any suggestions for a fatty rear fender donor part? I've never done it, but Jarrett was saying that the R6, Jarrett, the guy that owns that ruckus, was saying that the R6 is the rear fender will work on that for your GY6. What do we got? I think I might have to plug this phone in. Yep, just a second. If my phone dies, then we're done with the YouTube live. One 150cc GY6 bone stock with 28mm stage 6. 28mm for a 150cc, in my opinion, especially a mile above sea level, too big of a carb. I don't have any recommendation for jets. I wouldn't have done that, but I would definitely use that carb for the 171. Any recommendations on roller sizes and final gear for the 171? Yeah, well, no, I would. Well, if you have a full CVT work, then it's going to be different. The minute you change that contra spring and those clutch springs, what I'm telling you is going to go out the window. But normally I start with 10-gram sliders, and then I would do, like, it depends on how much you want to go. I normally do like a 7% increase in gearing. We can go all the way up to 30%. We have the 7% on our website. Yeah, I know it's a good idea to have both kits, but you know, I only really do like put things on the website whenever I have like the parts in my hands. I've done a video on it. I've got my own pictures. Sometimes I'll put stuff on there, but my whole like claim to fame is like, you go to our website, there's a video, there's all the information. I've had my hands on it. It's just it eliminates a lot of technical support. I don't like to sell parts that I haven't had my hands on, but you're right, I do need to put that on there. I have a ton of parts though that are going on the website as I do these builds. Show what you are doing. Here it is. This stuff. I'm building these. I have a harness going out. I have 3 harnesses I need to build and 2 EFI kits, which I'm not getting much done right now. I also have an EFI kit. I do need to get some stuff done, guys. I'm glad I came on here though to help everyone. Oops. My website is rollingwrenchdenver.com. When is your EFI kit coming out for the 150 and 171? Probably about 3 weeks or a month. I have to do the video for the install on the EFI. The install, things to look out for, like basically everything in a nutshell, because I'm telling you, EFI stuff can be like a tech support nightmare, and I got to make sure that everything's documented. Otherwise, I'll be on the phone constantly. Is the NGK spark plug good with the GY6? Yeah. For GY6, I use a CR7HSA. This right here. This one. Got a lot of plugs. What else we got? Where'd you go to get certified for small engines? So I was going to go to MMI. Keep in mind, this was 18 years ago. I've been doing this for 18 years. I was going to go to MMI, and I didn't. I got a job as a shop bitch at a dealership pushing a broom. which honestly, that's the best thing. That's what I would recommend anybody to do. If they want to get in the industry, dude, start at the bottom. You have two options. Go to school, pay $20,000, $30,000, I don't even know how much it is anymore. Say $30,000 for 2 years, and then try to get a job, which honestly, when I hired people, MMI people, is not like, I don't look for that. I've had really bad experience with it. Get a job at a shop pushing a broom instead of taking a loan out for like $20,000, $30,000. Just start there. Like that's what I did. I worked my way up. I got 15 certifications: Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Big Bear, American Iron Horse, like all these ones. I haven't had a certification in like 10 years. Because you get certifications from dealerships, and they're unlike cars. You don't get ASE certified. Motorcycles, you don't at all. So that was my little story. How I began. Worked in dealerships for about 9 years, and then started Rolling Wrench. How well do you think an EFI kit will work on an E22 engine? I don't even know what that is. Tell me what an E22 engine is. Normally the biggest issue is charging system power. Donovan says, your videos and info is the full reason why I bought everything from you for my Metruck build. Thank you, Donovan. I appreciate it. I love this stuff. We just got to get past this rear frame, lost in the mail stuff. You're gonna have Donovan's sweet. He's building that Metruck right now. He's in Iowa. All right, one more done. I built 2 of these. Normally it takes me 7 minutes to build these. How long have we been on? I've 60 minutes. I built 2. It's okay. Have you thought about a 3D printer making new parts? Yeah, I have. But honestly, I probably don't have time. I do have like a bunch of cool stuff in the works though. I have let me back up. Normally I have FLP, they make ruckus parts, they're here in Denver, Colorado. I would have him do anything like that. I haven't done anything like that yet though. But I do have, what I've been working on is so we have our plug and play harness, GOA6 harness. I have, it's called like the poor man's harness. If you don't have a harness at all for your ruckus, like a lot of people do, it's really expensive to buy an ECU, a harness, all the stuff to go with it so that you can buy our plug and play. I have another harness that I'm working on that's gonna fix that problem. It'll be called the poor man's harness. And it'll be a plug and play using a DC CDI, not the, wherever that, I can't find it, little clear relay. We won't use that. It'll be super reliable. I like the wiring stuff the best. Or 150cc's highway speed. Yeah, maybe like 55, 60 miles an hour, something like that. Just a minute, guys. I gotta put some double side tape on this. What we got? No, I don't have the fully built motor on the website. That'd be a you call me type thing. Or you could just email. Do you have any future secret reveals? Yes. 2 of them over there. I do have a bunch of secret reveals, but I always try to like kind of wait to the last minute. But I'll give one away. I have Honda Wave motor. You can only buy a Honda Wave motor, maybe in Europe, but definitely in Asia. I have a full build coming in the mail, hopefully it doesn't get lost or something, from the Philippines for the Street Cub. The Street Cub has a Chinese pit bike motor in it, which is really driving me nuts. I'm not gonna have that anymore. I gotta do something else. Custom rims, carbon fiber, that'd be sweet. Carbon fiber rims, would be awesome. Put an unrestricted CDI carb and on my 50cc goes 38 miles per hour top speed. On a 50cc, no, not really. That's not. It should go like more like 45 top speed in a straight line. If you're doing performance parts, you probably need to do some carburetor work. 35, 40, that's pretty much standard. I don't know. If you're doing custom work though on it, it should go a little faster. The CDI boxes though for any of the like the GY6 or the QMB 139 don't make that big of a difference. Especially like the Chinese ones that are like anodized blue. Any idea on horsepower for the 171? I don't have a dyno, I have no idea. If I had to guess, like 7 or 8 maybe. You should get your phone on the nice motion stand. I do, man. It's right here. Look at that. Down, up. This is the gimbal. Let me give you a preview. See how smooth and fluent that is? Going back and forth. Alright, you should, that one. What's your preference in performance or style? Both. I don't go too much performance, too much style. I try to like do them equally. CDI recommendations for the 171, currently stock. The CDI stuff doesn't make that big of a difference on the DY6s, to be honest with you, unless you start doing like this thing. You want to do this for your, then it does make a difference because the spark increases, but it's not like a 9-day difference. I think the CDI would be like the last thing to do. But if you do a CDI, gosh, I'm not gonna sell you too hard on the CDI because like you're gonna put it in and be like, did I really like, does this really do anything? It's more for like reliability. Nuraku makes a CDI box, which we have on our website. Those are nice. And then there's a, hang on. There's one with a knob, a tuning knob. Where is it? This one. This is a little bit different, but see this blue knob you can advance the timing on? Those ones are cool for CDI. I have them on the website. Does your spark plug resistor do anything? No. I don't think I know what you mean. The spark plug resistor. Do you mean on the actual spark plug? No, it doesn't do much. Where can I get the motion stand from? And how much do they run? I think they're like 130 bucks. You can find them on Amazon. But do me a favor, if you buy one, go over to my Honda Ruckus rear disc brake video. Click the link in there. That's my Amazon link. I'll get paid a commission if you buy that from my link. Yeah, the CDI coil combo won't work on the Zoomer right now. I need to figure out the wiring. Anybody got anything else? I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta start cranking this stuff out. Yeah, I don't know what you mean between the resistor and the coil thing. I haven't been live for probably like 7 months. I don't know when this was totally sporadic. I was like, I got all this stuff to make. I'm just gonna go live. I literally have so much stuff to do though before I go home. So many. I have to build like 3 more harnesses and 1 more CDI and an EFI kit. And what is it, like 7? I gotta go. Appreciate you guys like supporting my channel and all that. I really do appreciate it. And my business, buying parts from me, things like that. Can you do a video on how to add a aftermarket speedo? Sure, I'll do that. Normally I'll do a video like if it comes up. I normally don't just like do a video, but I'll keep that in the back of my head. Yeah, thanks guys, I really appreciate it. Have you ever raked the front end of the scooter? I never have. It'd be kind of crazy. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for supporting my channel, supporting my business, buying parts.